Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the quest guide for Murder on the Border. It's been a while since I did a quest guide, so kind of try to bear with me if you will. But in order to do this quest, this is the following requirements, okay? So you need to have, there's no quest requirement, you just have to be able to do it. But from below that, you have to have completed the New Foundations mini quest. Relatively easy to do, it's just setting up your fort. And you need to have built the Town Hall Tier 1, Command Center, Workshop, and Chapel all Tier 1. You pretty much have to do that to get the mini quest done anyway. And for ease of access, make sure you have your 4 and 3 lodestone made. If you're unsure of how to make that, all you have to do is whenever you are in your workshop area, you can check the plans. I'll show you how to do it. I have all mine up to tier 3, but all your buildings will show here. However, if you click on the buildings, you can go to miscellaneous and it'll show you the lodestone loadout, which takes 10 limestone brick, not the stone wall segments, but the brick. And then to do this quest, you have to have 6 stone wall segments, which is a total of 24 of the limestone bricks. And then you need to have 72, I'd say protium planks, because that's the easiest thing to do, because you can actually turn those into the stuff that you need here. First you go to the planks, and then you can make any of the refined this way. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. And if you're just starting out making this, my first recommendation would be to, of course, to build your workshop up and then get it all flushed out. This way you're getting the maximum amount of XP for building stuff. But after that, even before the workshop, really, make sure you have at least tier 1, obviously, to get started. But from there, get your lodestone built, because this way it makes it easier for you to get your limestone brick, because you can use your imitation box from the missing presumed death, I believe it was. Then you can just kind of teleport to the limestone quarry pretty quick by doing it that way. And then that'll also help you here, because then you already have the limestone going. So that's all the stuff you need to have. There is one little bit of combat, and that little bit of combat is going to be an enemy that scales to your level. So do be prepared for just at least that much. Now, I'm not too worried. I'm pretty good when it comes to that. So the next step will be going and talking to Aster. So we'll talk to them right up here. This lovely fellow right here. You talked about murder on the border. Except so yeah, we're gonna be basically building a kitchen. And this is probably going to be one of the best ways to do. I'll bear that in mind. But this is basically going to be big for cooking, because there's going to be a bank chest right in there. Alright, so now I gotta go speak to Bill. There is a cabbage dummy there for some strange reason. But anyway, let's go to Bill. Let's talk to Bill. We gotta get old Billy on board here. Okay. Talk about the murder on the border. Alright, so now we got the blueprint in here. We got to get this first one. So I need oak frames. So you have to have oak frames to start out. And this way, if you're not familiar, what you have to do is you got to take your planks. You come to the right half or left half, depending on your camera angle. But you go to the sawmill portion of the workbench. Go to the oak, and I needed, what, 6? Well, I'm just going to make as much as I can carry, which is 12. I need 6 frames overall, though. But odds are we'll probably end up needing more oak stuff down the road, because they did say that there is going to be more and more stuff added. To what degree, I don't know what that's going to be. You know, there could be more stuff down the road. This kitchen could be the last thing. I doubt it's going to be the last thing, but it could be. So it's like, if you make a few extra, don't sweat it. Probably going to need it down the road. Just hold on to it if you have the bank space. And I'd personally recommend using the podium planks doing this, because it's a lot cheaper than using actual logs. Although now that the money cost is actually out of making the planks, because you can make planks right here at the sawmill, it's kind of nice. Because yeah, it doesn't cost any money anymore to make planks. So I need a total of 6 more of the reinforced planks. Basically, it's just you take 3 planks, you put it into that, and then you take 3 of the reinforced, and then you make the frame. That's all it really is. But like I said, if you make extra, don't sweat it. It's no big deal. No, it does take a little bit of time to make the oak frames. That kind of bites a little bit, but overall it's not too bad. And if you really want to shorten up your trip, and if you're still doing the beginning stages of getting this even started, if you have Grace of the Elves or even Sign of the Porter, that'd be great. Okay, you're going to end up needing more than 500 of the limestones anyway. Okay. So, we got a build. Always go for the glowing one. You get better XP this way. And honestly, I don't see why people are saying that this is the worst and most horrible way to do construction. Because you're getting a lot of construction XP just from even oak. I'm probably going to fast forward this part though, so you guys, well, I'll keep playing it because obviously you guys are going to have to keep building anyway. So let's just chat a bit. I do hope you guys are enjoying the Fort 4 and 3, because this is actually pretty cool. I think it deviates from the traditional updates we usually get, and I'm kind of happy about that, because while I like a lot of the updates that have been coming out for a while, this one feels like there's definitely a lot of a mixture of combat benefited and skilling, primarily skilling benefited stuff. And it just feels like skilling doesn't always get, you know, a lot of love or attention. Which is fine, it's just, it could be better, you know? And of course I have my little kitty cat here. That's my pet. But that shouldn't take too long. It's about, well, if you're doing it the same way I'm doing it, and if you're following the yellow, you should be at least over halfway done, if not 3/4 done. But I'd say always make sure you try to get 100%, because it's just, it maximizes your XP, and then you're not sitting here, you know, screwing yourself out of XP when you could have been getting a lot more. Yeah, as you can see, it could really change it really quickly. And if you start depleting that, you will notice the difference, because I actually had some things that I hit 100% on, and other things I didn't. Even when it came to the walls, that's where I really tested it. It's worth keeping up with, you know, the clicks. And even if you can't click to one of the others in time that it appears to, just click away from the one you're on. This way you get away from it. Alright, so now we have that. That actually looks cool. Before we go any further, though, I am going to remove roofs. Always. See, look, you got a bank chest right there. You got everything basically right here with you. That is really awesome. I love the aesthetic appeal to it, too. So, we have this. Now we need to talk to Aster again. So we'll head back over. We'll get this started. Alright. So, we got that all done. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was going to say that to the south of me should be a light blue portal. Let's go click on this portal. Now, if it wasn't for the quest guide, I probably would get that up to tier 4, well, tier 3 right now, but let's get this first and then I'll worry about that, you know? Alright, they're prepared for the banquet and there's already battle music, it sounds like, to me. Oh, they got the graphical update here too. Look at that. They look much more regal than they used to. Alright. I think this is really awesome so far. I like how Iris seems bored. Yes, we're here for a feast. Let's just come in and enjoy it. And then we can close the gates and then everybody's safe. And I like how I can see the hot air balloon in the background. I just think we started basically our RuneScape adventure, at least for me, with Duke Horatio. I think that's pretty cool. And now we are a Duke. Bianca, our chef. I like her attire. Ooh, who's this? Coalhorse and Lord Rodney Medez and Princess? It's Princess the dog. Princess is a dog. Should be a cat if you ask me, but... Oh, the Duke of Edgeville. Okay. I'm more of a cat person, so I think it should be a cat, but I digress. Oh. Duchess Alba of Lumford. I don't know Lumford. I wonder if that's going to be a future thing for RuneScape? Ooh, a Ceradomus, too. I consider my guy to be a Ceradomus. I kind of play that style with this character. Alright, so we've got this. Alright, let's go help out Bianca. Okay. Although I should actually go talk to the guests. There's Simon. Okay. Okay. So we need to go around speaking to the different guests, and we spoke to them, so they're after to take care of their dog. I know there's a horse there, so let's just go upstairs. We got King Rolled, we got Iris. Let's talk to King Rolled. Oh, there's Bianca. Alright. I absolutely love this decor that they have going on here. More than likely, I gotta talk to Duke Horse here. Okay. Make him his dish. Let's get everybody as happy as possible, you know? Oh wow, I see, this is why I wanted to have the tier 3 of the main fort of it ready, because this looks beautiful like this. Okay, a little bit of an argument there between the two lords. Oh, I told the story about the Stone of Jazz, I see. Uh-oh. Horsey's not doing so good. Uh-oh. Oh, this is interesting. Supplies could have been poisoned. It could have been somebody here. Alright, so now we get to figure out what happened here. So, we are now into investigating it, so... Okay, so... Here's I gotta keep talking to Aster here. That's the first step. We gotta talk to Aster. Now we got our mystery journal, so now we can actually get to work. So now, investigate the Duke's meal. Okay, let's... Alright. We got a half-buried box over here, so let's check this out. Okay, so we found our first clue. We found other clues too, but we gotta find, I guess, the clues in the right order. So let's talk to Bianca about this. Okay, let's link the clue to Bianca. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we found that. We have this clue going on. So now we should probably report this to King Rold, because obviously he's going to want his jewelry back. Alright, let's talk to King Rold. And see if he noticed anything suspicious. Okay. So we don't have the link to him yet. So now we need to go back to the kitchen because they were talking about garlic. So let's see if there's anything with the knife because there's nothing else here to... Oh, there is a nut roast to investigate. So let's check the nut roast. So we do have the nut roast. That is a clue. We gotta search the supply cupboard here. To check the unidentified spices, suspicious meat, and the hollyhock. Okay, so we got that stuff. Okay, so we got, I think, everything we can get from the kitchen here. I mean, obviously there's a sink there, but that we can make stuff in here. Okay. So now we got the nut roast done. Let's go talk to more people and see what... I mean, we got 2 clues. We got to be able to link it to somebody here. There's the queen. Is there anybody down here? There is. She looks awesome. Can I link a clue? Yes, the nut roast. Alright, so she was actually trying to kill somebody, but didn't get to succeed. So that's interesting. So there is a revolver there, but that's not quite... It's actually kind of interesting that's even a thing in this game. Let's talk to Queen Elmira. Okay, so far we got a couple of clues already linked. Let's talk to Simon. Let's get this linked up. No, so... There's more clues we gotta find. Because we did find one more other clue. Well, we actually have 2 more clues. Oh. Okay, those are the clues that are already done. Okay. There's another thing we can investigate right here. There's a satchel behind the tree. Alright, so now it seems like we might have... Oh no, we still have 2 more clues, but... Okay, so they're denying even knowing what that is. Alright, so they're playing dumb. Watch the whole time it was actually the dog. Yeah, they don't want anything part of it. Let's talk to Simon. He's kind of all weird, so... Alright, we found him with poisonous supplies. So that's not necessarily good. And now we only have a couple... No, we only have 1 more clue to find. And everything else is linked. Alright, I gotta remember, I get all their suspicions as well. Let's also investigate the Duke. Investigate the meal. Okay. So, let's see. Come back here, get more of his supplies, maybe. Take vial. Poison detection base. That's actually going to be useful. Okay, so we have pretty much what we need. So you know how we took the Hollyhock? We have to use that with the protection base. So now we have an unheated one, and we have to heat it on the range. So take those two, and now we have a poison detection potion. So we use this on the Duke's meal to see what kind of poison we have. And that should be our last clue. So we need it on his meal. Because he was the only one who had something different. So now we need to go to the roof of the town hall, which is where we're at. Okay. And here is our assassin. I was gonna pop that for now, make sure I stay nice and healed. Let's search this assassin. Okay, let's check on Aster first. Alright, it says the new Duke is on to me. We can't let them know I poisoned the Duke, not while our work is unfinished. Wait until they're isolated from the rest of the group and see what they are dealt with. I'll open the gates. See that they are dealt with. Remember, we need the steward alive. So something about the steward. So there's something special about the steward, and nobody knows. It looks like Simon is dead. Oh, a dark beast got in, apparently. 2 dark beasts. Alright. Oh my goodness. So we got 2 dead people now. So one of these is just incapacitated, and yeah, there's actually 3. Confirm Master's innocence, because I think that's a big deal right there. So somebody let the hounds in, but also the assassin attacked me. So now we gotta find and get everything for this part of it. This is part 2. We need to get... Well, let's talk to Rold first, since he's right here, and he was the one that was right there. Okay, let's see if we can't link him to anything. Nope. Talk about Dark Beast. Link a clue to her. I'd love to get rid of her, honestly. Okay, so let's talk to... Okay, King Rold is actually not supposed to be here. Because she's kind of being suspicious, too. Where were you? None of my business, huh? Okay, so she has an issue with King Rold's father, apparently. I'm sorry to hear that. She had a bit of a rough time. But it does also give us a clue, kind of gives her the motivation to actually talk, well, do that. Or try to kill King Rold anyway. Okay. So now that we got her confession kind of thingy, let's see. Because there is more stuff that appeared. Here's a burnt parchment. Like that candlestick. So now we just found another clue that has to deal with him, the Duke horse, directly. So let's talk to Rodney about it. Let's see what Rodney can tell us about this, Will. So he's trying to hide information. So now we got stuff linking Rodney, and yeah, let's see what's going on during the attack. What's going on between him and Elmira, because they were fighting. So it seems like he would want the Rolds tortured or dead. So we got his information. Let's talk to her. Let's see if there's anything with her then. And then there's something else over here by the church that I don't want to actually check out too. Okay. Okay, we got another clue. So if she was actually to kill anybody, I could have sworn there's something I seen near the church here. Yes, there was something I seen. I was gonna say, I know I seen something in the grass that wasn't there before. So that's another thing. So let's try the candlestick again now, because now things are actually popping up. Alright, so the candlestick is just a red herring. But now that that's done, let's also check out the revolver, because the revolver had no link before. But now it probably has the link. Alright, never mind. So let's talk to Princess, because I mean, I know it's a... My cat scared me. Let's link a clue. It's a dog. forgot to talk to. So we gotta talk to Iris. Your friends? Pretty sure it's all an act. Okay. So now I probably gotta talk to the princess, because now I actually have something for princess. Yeah, I found the meat. It's a suspicious meat. Okay, it looks like the dog. Yeah, the dog. Looks like the dog is not responsible. Alright, so the dog is saying go northwest. Okay. Now we search this. To the southeast, so we gotta go southeast now. It's probably gonna be somewhere kind of derpy. East. Southwest. Alright, so there's something else heading northeast. So back where I was originally heading to until the dog told me no. Inside the chapel? Okay. Oh, loose tile. Seal of Zamorak? I mean, come on. We did so much to get rid of Zamorak. Okay, to our latest route, an opportunity has arisen. Your target will be visiting Fort 413 for a banquet in a week's time. This will be perfect moment to strike. I will assign an assassin to you, but remember, they are to be used only as a last resort. You are to eliminate the mark while drawing no attention to yourself or us. Do not fail me, Z. Alright, let's share our findings. Now who's dead? No one knew? Okay, good. Okay. It was stolen for Simon. King Rolled was the target. A Zamorakian. They're probably letting her off the hook. Because they needed somebody to have everything fall on. They They have vendetta against the queen. Or the king. Or both. Who is the murderer? I mean, the only one who is kind of underhanded in all of this is Bianca. Because, I mean, it makes some most sense. Because right in the beginning, I think it was Rodney that said if you know how to properly prepare it, and she supposedly know how to properly prepare it, it's not poisonous. He got poisoned. And obviously the assassin didn't let somebody in. And most everybody else was doubled up. I don't like it either, but we can't do anything. I do feel like maybe Aster is somehow linked to all this in some sort of way. But yeah. So let's end the banquet. I don't care about talking to all the other people. Okay, so that actually should be it for the quest after talking to Aster. Ask how she's feeling. Okay, so I gotta talk to Rodney again? Wait. Where's Rodney? Oh, he's in the kitchen. Right, there he is. He kind of stands out because he does not match the entirety of the cosmetics in this area. So he has a desire to be a chef. I look forward to working with this dude because he seems cool. And that's it. So for doing this quest, you get 1 quest point, construction lamp of 8k XP, requires level 40, prismatic lamp of 3k XP, requires level 30, and you get the ability to build 4 and 3 kitchen tiers, and obviously it is repeatable, but then you also get 2 treasure hunter keys. Now I am going to show a little bit, there's going to be a lot of fast forwarding here, well actually there's just going to be a cutout. Because I want to do you guys a favor and I want to show you the tier 3 kitchen just in case you're not high enough level to do that. So we'll have a bit of a time skip here now. Okay everybody, here is what the tier 2 looks like. It's not a whole lot different, there's a little bit more stuff hanging around, there's like pots now, some decor going on. But I will be right back with tier 3. And so this is the official and final, well, tier 3 anyway. But as you can see, now we have flowers hanging outside the shop. And the hanging baskets. Got a little bit more decor going on next to the fireplace, which is a cook soup creation spot now. So now I can actually cook soup with the spices from the fishing player imports. Stuff is a little bit more flushed out in the kitchen. It's a little bit fancier sink, a little bit more hanging spices, and a little bit more decorated of a table with a cabbage being the center of the piece right there. But that is it. This is the overall reward of the kitchen. Just by design, it looks pretty sweet. I love it. And the fact that I can cook the soup here, and also I can go over there and manage my ports, it's all pretty awesome. But that'll do it for this guide. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later, guys.